macroeconomics, demand and supply describe how consumer and producer interact in the market to determine prices. When buyers want to purchase a product and sellers are willing to supply it, the price will adjust until both sides reach an agreement. This point is called market equilibrium, where the quantity demand equals the quantity supply. Understanding demand and supplies is very important because it helps explain many real-life issues such as why prices increase, why some goods become scarce, and how market react to change in consumer behavior or production costs.
For my theoretical framework, I will explain two main concepts from the topic of supply and demand. Firstly, demand. Definition: demand is the willingness and ability of consumers to buy goods and services. Law of demand: when price increases, quality demanded decreases, and when price decreases, quantity demanded increases. This shows an inverse relationship. Determinants: price changes cause movement along the demand curve, while factors like income and preferences can shift the entire curve. 2. Supply. Definition of supply is the willingness and ability of producers to offer goods and services at different prices. Law of supply: when price increases, quantity supplied increases, and when price decreases, quantity supplied decreases. This shows a positive relationship. Determinants: price changes cause movement along the supply curve, while factors like production cost and technology can shift the curve.
A real-world example for demand and supply. Housing market dynamic. In the short run, housing supply is relatively fixed because new homes take time to buy. When a new online banking encryption method boosts consumer confidence and encourages more people to save for purchase home, demand rises sharply. As the money buyers enter the market at once motivated by the security of saving, the benefit of mortgage take ward off and fixed payment expectation. The aggregate demand curve for housing shifts to the right, creating a shortage and partial equilibrium from E to E1 home price increase, giving existing homeowner and investor an incentive to sell and encourage buyers to accelerate ongoing project and start a new one. The result is a period of rising home price, expanding construction activity, and higher employment in the building sector.
For the analysis and discussion, we look at what's actually happening in the egg market in Malaysia. Basically, the price of eggs went up because demand and supply moved in opposite direction. From the demand side, more people bought eggs since they are cheaper than other protein sources, so demand increased. But on the supply side, farmers had higher costs because chicken feed became more expensive. That means they couldn't produce as much, so supply dropped. When these two things happen together, demand rising but supply falling, the market ended up with higher prices and temporary shortage. Because of that, the government stepped in and gave subsidies to help producers and stabilize the price.
In conclusion, the principles of demand and supply are foundational to the study of economics and the functioning of markets. This concept provides a framework for understanding the forces that drive prices, production, and consumption in the market economy. By mastering the principle of demand and supply, individuals, businesses, and governments can make better informed decisions, promote efficient resource allocation, and contribute to a more stable and prosperous economic environment.